What's up everyone, this is Crispy Plays, and this is the second ever video of my new channel, Crispy Plays, and the first video that I ever talk. My last video was a little short, so I wanted to make up for that. And I'll make up for that by showing you the T95 in World of Tanks Blitz. The T95, one of the most heavily armored behemoths at tier 9, boasting amazing armor, an amazing gun that has amazing penetration with 640 damage. If you face up against it and you don't know what to do, you might as well count yourself dead. I mean, this thing tears, shreds, and that's why they call it the Doom Turtle. It's an amazing tank, mastered it a few times, and today I will be showing you one of the masteries that I've gotten in this tank. But before I do, I want to show you the amazing stats that this tank has. So this tank has 169 HP, 305 millimeters of frontal armor, 133 side armor, and 51 rear armor, which overall pretty much makes it impenetrable. Now this is the overall stats. The penetration 276, the gun 640, rate of fire 4.8, decent. The speed 16, that's kind of slow, and the rotation's 28.32, which isn't too bad. Now, moving on to the T110E3, it's the tier 10 version of the T95 and has way better armor, better penetration, way better speed. Rate of fire kind of goes down, but that makes sense since it's going to be a 50% crew tier 10. Now, on to the fun part. And I present to you the T95 Mastery Battle that I got a few days ago. So we are on Yamato Harbor, and it is a great map for the T95 because if you go heavy route, you don't have to move much, because T95's weakness is mobility, and you don't want to move much, so you can just sit back, snipe them down the alley, and they'll be just sitting ducks, unless if they angle. If they angle, sometimes you can pen with your high pen, or you can shoot some Pramo rounds, and you can pen that way. But here we have some heavy tanks spotted, which is what you want to see. You want to see some of them poke out, which is what a few of these tanks do make the mistake of. Like, there's the 50 TP, he pokes out, you pen his track. Good penning, awesome damage, amazing. But like a Flex Safe commercial, but wait, there's more. And there is more. So I go around the corner, try to see if I can see anyone, shoot anyone. The C75 gets in the way, which kind of aggravates me a little, so I just wait for him to back up. And then I aim in, I see there's a Waffensteiger. I shoot him with my AP rounds, wiggle a little to avoid penetration from the other tanks, like that Yagi 100 that's aiming at me. He has high pen, but he bounces. He bounces off the amazing frontal armor, and I track him. I don't get a penetration shot, which is kind of saddening to me, but I'll get payback for that in a few seconds. But as we see, we're just waiting. But one thing I never recommend you to do in an E75 is pull out like he did. He is getting ripped apart by those TDs and the heavy tanks that are appearing. But here, I aim in for the Yag. Hit him! I hit him in the track. Penetration shot, 615, amazing. So my teammate from the back tries to shoot, but misses. But as you saw, I hit the shot, penned it, and all goes to plan. But here, it bounces off. I'm sad about that, but I don't worry too much about that. So I move in. I am being aggressive. I have the armor to do so. I have the HP to do so. I haven't even been penned yet. So I see there's some tanks to the right. I look at them, and I make a plan to move in. I move around the wall to take a shot at the 60 TP Lewandowski. I aim. The shot goes over. He pens the top. That's the weak spot of the T95. You shoot the top of it. You shoot the cupolas. That's the weakest spot. Now, my plan to move in was to reset base capture because they were capturing, but they got off for some reason, probably to regroup, reorganize. The 60 TP, he moves around, he starts aiming at me. I kind of get scared because he's penned me before, so I start moving back. This AMX decides to move forward a little, gets tracked, and he's lucky didn't get penned. But anyways, I start to turn my attention back to the left. We lose someone, and that was our E75 who didn't really know how to angle. I take another shot at the 60 TP, and it pens. Barely was aiming on him, and it pens him. He tries to shoot me, but he goes over. 60 TP's accuracy isn't the best, but it's decent for the tank. So I start to set my sights on the 50 TP or the objet that's over there. I look, the 60 TP isn't really aiming at me, but he's kind of aiming at me. So he has his attention on me, but not totally, which gives me the plan to move in. I start moving in. I look. It kind of looks like the enemy tanks are starting to move in, which he does. The 50 TP moves in. I put a shot into him, ends him right there. That gives me my first kill. We already 3,000 damage, not too bad. But oh, the object tries to shoot me, hits my gun. That's one of the best penning tanks in the game, and it bounces, but it's because he hit my gun. There, I put a shot into the 60 TP, shoots him. He's low, one shot for me, perfect. So right here, I'm typing something, kind of something I shouldn't have done, but I do say the tank is pretty dang fun, so I'd advise everyone else to get it. But here I get back to the game, plan out my targets. Look, 60 TP is one shot. The Yag could be looking at me, and that red outline was his tank, so he could have shot at me, but I don't think he was paying much attention at my area. So he starts to move in, everyone starts moving, they're pretty much one shots. I push shot into the object, 268, kills him. I move back a little for my reload and move forward. I see the 60 TP looking at me, and I'm ready, but I wait, playing the waiting game. I look at him, aim, fire, shot, dead. I did take a shot from the 60 TP, but I have enough health to possibly take a shot, probably not, but if he shot Primo, I would maybe survive, but I let the other guy finish him off, and there's the victory. There's the mastery battle of how I mastered T95, first ever mastery in that tank. And it was a fun battle too. So that is what I ended up with. 4,000 damage, almost 100k credits, and 3 kills. So there's the battle. Hope you enjoyed this whole video. And please comment, like, and subscribe down below if you feel like it. And this is Crispy Plays. Game out.